all right, so the ball's got some momentum and stuff. Um, if you paid attention and you were reminded of a truth or you learned, you benefited and stuff. But if you didn't, maybe the video's just not for you. So let's let's just dive back in. You know, there's potential limitation, and some might dispute this, but I would say that has to be criteria for when you assign a terminus to an argument and stuff before evaluating it as valid, invalid, true, false, however you logically evaluate it and stuff. There's a lot of logical evaluations that be given to an argument. Um, so if it's to be taken argumentatively, nothing I say here is meant in the argumentative sense. It's meant with the intent of beneficence. Um, so, you know, now situations can vary in their speed. Stuff at at several manners of energy. They have their own speed, which is which is inherent to them. If things seem to, see it's user experience designs wonderful. So though I mean that really is my fault because I don't know the controls. When things start to look like this, you're at a poor manner of energy, maybe you're in some state of burnout. So when things start to look like this and stuff, they're just so, life is like a tornado. Things going around you, things you don't understand, or any sort of matter you're focusing on, you don't understand. It means your mind needs to work faster. Your mind needs to speed up to realize the benefits of that. Because your mind ultimately is what lets you separate the wheat from the chaff. You choose right from wrong. You say right from wrong. And clearly you think right from wrong. Though some might not understand the difference between thinking, meaning the formulaic but coherent and legitimate mental process, an intentful mental process, or just you know being or just being kind of trained on a feeling, because those feelings drive some aspects of your thinking, and your circumstance lets you get away with you know discounting, or not doing enough of what you should do, or or being lazy or whatever. Just those liabilities that are a drag on us and just are a mistake. Um, but yeah, and know this: like your best, if you make a move you can't make and stuff, you should or may not make, you should assume that you would lose. So that idea should be thrown off the table. Should be as should be modified to be corrected and stuff. Because again, setbacks are not the end. That's another thing you have to remember about life, even if it's represented as a chess game. Um, that's all I can say for now. I feel like I've created enough of a sense of pomp and uh, unsolicited advice and stuff. Um, so I'm not sure how much more I'm going to lean into this, but yeah, I feel like this is important and necessary to say and helpful.